Wrestling fam, welcome back to Wrestling Pro News, your ultimate destination for the most electrifying and heart-pounding stories in professional wrestling. I'm your host, and today we're diving into a moment that absolutely tore the roof off the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania during the August 18, 2025 episode of Monday Night Raw, a night that reminded everyone why Roman Reigns is the cornerstone of the industry. Raw was coming in hot off the aftermath of SummerSlam, and tensions were already boiling over, with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed running rampant, aligned with Seth Rollins' vision and doing everything in their power to humiliate the Tribal Chief, including one of the most bizarre yet personal insults ever seen in WWE when Reed dubbed himself the Tribal Thief after stealing Reigns' Jordans, mocking his cultural pride and trying to get inside his head. The night's main event pitted Jey Uso against Braun Breaker in a barbaric Extreme Rules match, and while Jey fought with the spirit of a man defending both his family and his legacy, Breaker's sheer power and Reed's interference made it clear the numbers game was catching up with him. Jey fought valiantly, using chairs, trash cans, tables, and even pulling off a tribute to ECW with weapon spots that had the Philly crowd roaring, but just when victory seemed within reach, Bronson Reed dragged the referee out, halting Jey's pin and laying the groundwork for a mugging that could have destroyed the momentum of the Bloodline Rebellion. LA Knight tried to even the odds, only to be ambushed by Seth Rollins. CM Punk stormed in to target Rollins, but the Vision leader raked his eyes, sending Punk crashing into Knight, who fell through a table, creating total chaos. Reed shoved Jey from the top rope, and the arena seemed set to witness another humiliating defeat for the Anoa'i family when suddenly Roman Reigns' music hit to an eruption so deafening it shook the building. The Tribal Chief stormed down, spearing Breaker through a table, smashing Reed with a Superman punch and grabbing his stolen Jordans from the corner in a moment symbolic of both vengeance and authority. The crowd lost their minds, chanting as Jey recovered and nailed Breaker with a superkick, followed by a USO splash through a table to secure the victory. Reigns stood tall beside his cousin, holding up the sneakers like a warrior reclaiming his crown, and then with venom in his voice he yelled, "I'll see you in Paris," making it crystal clear that this war was far from over. WWE officials later confirmed that Roman Reigns will face Bronson Reed at Clash in Paris on August 31, 2025 inside Paris La Défense Arena, in what promises to be one of the most personal matches of the year, as Seth Rollins vows the Vision will dominate while the fractured Anoa'i family struggles with loyalty, rebellion, and survival. Jey Uso's loyalty to Roman has now been cemented, but Jimmy Uso, Zilla Fatu, and Solo Sikoa's MFT are waiting in the wings, hinting at conflict. Naomi's pregnancy and a possible women's division title shake-up add further drama, and with Brock Lesnar's attack on John Cena and Jon Moxley's shocking return, WWE has become a whirlwind of chaos. Fans are already buzzing with predictions on Reddit, X, and YouTube as the footage of Reigns saving Jey and reclaiming his sneakers has racked up millions of views worldwide, some calling it the most symbolic act of family redemption in years, while others argue Reed's mind games have only just begun. What matters most is that Reigns has once again reasserted himself not only as a family savior but as the one true Tribal Chief. His actions were more than about sneakers, they were about respect, authority, and the Anoa'i legacy, and with Clash in Paris looming, the stakes have never been higher. Will Reigns crush the so-called Tribal Thief Bronson Reed in Paris, or will the Vision strike back harder than ever? This saga is only getting hotter, and the road to Paris feels like the opening chapter in a larger war that could lead all the way to Survivor Series or even WrestleMania 42. Wrestling fam, the fire is here. Roman Reigns' epic save on Raw and his reclamation of his Jordans has redefined the Bloodline's battle lines, and the only thing certain is chaos ahead. Drop your predictions below, hit like, share, and subscribe to Wrestling Pro News, because this story is just getting started and you won't want to miss what comes next.